how is it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to our Miley Cyrus discography journey. Today, guys, I am so excited for today because this is a chance for me to literally relive my youth right here for you guys on this camera. So just to get that out of the way, because today we are talking about her 4th studio album, promptly titled Bangerz. Fucking Bangerz. Okay. So, as we all know, I'm not going to go too much into detail here because we all know what this era was. We know exactly what went down during the Bangerz era. We lived it. We thrived during it. So, the specifics of this album to me is that, okay, so the album came out on October 4th of 2013. And so this was it came out during my junior year of high school, so 2013, 2014. And I gotta say, my junior year of high school was probably one of the best school years of my life. It was just a time where I was thriving. I got the lead twice in the school plays and Shrek the musical and Beauty and the Beast. And it was such an amazing time. I became close with so many people, none of which I'm, except for one, because I'll mention her later, but she doesn't really play into this era as much. But this was just such a great time to be alive. I saw the Bangerz tour. We'll talk about that at the end. But basically, just so you get the gist, I was going to show my program, but I think I'll wait till the end for that. 2013, again, my junior year, this time period was devoted to the album Bangerz, Celine Dion's Love Me Back to Life, Cher's Closer to the Truth, and Britney Spears' Britney Jean. This album, hang on, but like these 4, not including Bangerz, because I don't own it on vinyl because it's expensive. It almost hit that. It's fine. It's all good. But these albums and this one defined my junior year. For me, my junior year was kind of when I became more of a young adult. I was always a late bloomer to everything, and Miley kind of helped me discover a lot of things about life in this album. So the specifics of, I remember we should get into this. This album charted at #1 on the Billboard 200, so congrats, Miley. That's nothing new to her, though. She charted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 200 before. And there were only 3 singles from this album, which is kind of sad because there's a lot of single potential here. But we have the first single, We Can't Stop, which charted at #2. It should have been a #1 single. I mean, come on. The second single was Wrecking Ball, which charted at #1, and the third and final single was Adore You, which charted at number 21. So it was 2, 1, 21. You get it? I love that. So I remember when We Can't Stop came out, and it was just the music video. It was crazy. It was pandemonium when that music video hit. And I remember thinking, she is so disgusting that she would ever do such a thing. And then lo and behold, towards the end of the summer, I began to instantly fall in love with the song. And I don't remember in the scheme of things when Wrecking Ball came out, but I remember I loved it too. I mean, the video, iconic. So I just have this very specific memory. I was in Detroit for a weekend with my family because my parents, it was towards the end of their marriage, and they were like doing a reconcile family trip. Didn't end up panning out. So it's all good. We're all good now. But I'll never forget that weekend was the weekend where the VMA performance happened, with twerk, twerk, twerk it out, oh my God. I'm thriving. I'm reliving all of this through this. But I remember when the album came out in my hometown where I live, we had a Kmart, and the building is still there. The Kmart is gone, but it was there, and I was there with my dad one day. And I think the Bangerz album had just dropped, or it was just like a few days after it came out. And I was in there with him, and I was like, will you buy me the new Miley Cyrus CD? Like, casually joking. And he was like, sure. And I was like, okay. So I used to own the CD for this, and then I lent it to my friend. I'm going to name drop a couple people in here. It's all in love, so nothing bad. But I haven't talked to her in years, but I lent it to my friend, Tony. And I think I would assume she still has it. It's fine. It's all good. I'll probably order another copy after this because I feel like I'm going to be so in the moment. Oh, wait, I said Tony. Tony, right? It was Tony, not... Because I have another friend, Tori, who's going to pop up in a couple minutes here. But I adored everything around this album. So the good news is that we're going to react to the whole thing. Because it's been a while since I sat through and I listened to it all the way. And there are a couple of songs I don't remember. Not many. but when it's one that I don't remember, I'll specifically say. But other than that, you can imagine this video is just going to be a lot of lip syncing, a lot of singing, a lot of reliving these moments, and I am so happy to have you guys here along for the ride. This was the first ever true full body of work I listened to by Miley Cyrus, and I stan it. You know, someone made a comment saying that the Bangerz era is not as shocking as it seems, like through 2020's eyes, and I think that's fair enough. But me being a late bloomer to a lot of things, like I'll spoil it here, but like I'll never forget. You know what? We'll save it when we get to the song. I lied, but there were just a lot of things to me that I was just like, damn, I didn't see that coming. So without further ado, I think we should just get started. This preamble has gone on long enough, but we begin with track number 1, which was the third and final single, Adore You. So here we go.
When you say you love me, know I love you more. And when you say you need me, know I need you more. Boy, I adore.
Here it is, here it goes. So the one thing that gets me about this song is that I like it a lot. It's not my favorite of of all time. If I hear it, I'll gladly enjoy it. But what I think is really cool is the fact that, Bangerz is the most shocking, scandalous era. And this is how the album opens, with a very subdued ballad, which Miley didn't have to do. And I'm glad she did it. I'm glad this opens the album, because it still reminds you, like, even though this trip we're about to go on is going to be like a little cray-cray, she's still a good singer. She's still an artist. You know what I mean? And one of the most specific memories I have is that it's with my friend Tori. I don't know if she'll watch this. I'll probably send it to her, but hi, Tori. I remember one day she was driving us home from high school, and this song came on the radio, and she had heard it like I think a day or so before, and she was like, "Did you guys know this song? Like, I didn't know that she actually did something like meaningful on the album." And I was like, "I did know this," and I mean, it's such a beautiful song when she does it live on the tour, and she did like the kiss cam thing. Beautiful, come on. I mean, damn, it's such a pretty song. I believe the video was like, it was like she's in a bed and it's kind of like almost like a sex camera type thing. I remember I wasn't really too impressed with the video. Maybe I'll rewatch it again though. Although one thing I did in preparation for this video, I rewatched a couple of reviews of the album, and one of my favorite YouTube reviewers, his name is Spectrum Pulse. I've been following him since literally 2013. I think the first review I watched of him was of Celine Dion's Love Me Back to Life. He posted a review of this, way back in the day when it came out. And it's interesting watching it now, because there's some things I'm like, you know what, I agree with you. And other things I'm like, I don't know if I agree with you on there. But one thing that I do think was kind of detrimental is that this was the third single. And he mentions this, and he was like, why would you make this the third single? Like, this just didn't really have much of a whole chance. And I kind of agree. There are so many other songs in this album that were single worthy, and I feel should have come before this was released as a single. I agree with this being the last of the singles, but it shouldn't have been the third. There should have been maybe 2 more, and then this. You know what? I don't know yet, but we'll see. But I love it was interesting to go back on his review, so, but I do love this song, so let's keep it going. Track number 2, we have the anthem of 2013, a song that I love. I remember I used to not like it, but I think lyrically now it's still to me is so meaningful. So this is track number 2, We Can't Stop.
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can sing. It's our party, we can love what we want. We can kiss who we want. We can say what we want.
Red cousins, sweaty bodies everywhere. Hands in the air like we don't care. 'Cause we came to have so much fun now. Has somebody here might get some now. If you're not ready to go home, can I get a
Hell no!
'Cause we gonna go all night till we see the sunlight. Alright. So daddy-daddy, we like to party, dancing with Molly, doing whatever we
get it on here?
To my homegirls here with the big butt, shaking it like we had
I can't even get this in camera.
Remember,
Oh well.
only God could judge you. Forget the haters, cause somebody loves you.
My heart. I never get tired of this song. I think it was maybe like 2 years ago or something like that. It was just a little while back where it was Miley's first time performing this song live in a while. And it was just, I was like, oh my God, I'm a kid again, even though I'm still eternally 12, as Mariah Carey will always say. It's just, I mean, come on, this song is just timeless to me. I remember my most specific memory of this song was, it was my homecoming dance, and we waited all night for the DJ to play this song, and this was one of the last songs he played of the night. And I just remember looking around and seeing everyone just in a state of complete happiness, of just, you know, that feeling that you get when you're in high school, when it's like a great feeling, you're with your friends, you feel... You just feel so alive, and that was a good night. Oh my God. I mean, this song is just, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, it's always gonna be a part of me. I feel like I remember, I'll never forget, actually, coincidentally, on that Detroit trip I mentioned, on the way back, I think I listened to this multiple times. I had it on repeat. I don't know why, I was just absolutely in love with it. I really admired the lyric even then in 2013, where it's like, forget the haters, remember only God can judge you. Remember that, you know, and even if you don't believe in God or whatever, the only person that can judge you is not the people around you, but it's whoever you think is your higher power or yourself. That's the only person whose opinion on yourself matters is your own. And, I mean, the music video is iconic. I mean, everything about this song is just iconic. And I'm mad that it only got to number 2. What stopped it from getting to number 1? I want to know. Someone will let me know in the comments below. But timeless. I love hearing it. If I ever see Miley again, I'll probably cry when she does this live, because it's just, it's so meaningful to me. It makes me feel like I'm a junior in high school again. And, I miss those days, but they're long gone, and it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. I'm crying on the inside, but I'll be okay. I love it. What more can I say? Track number 3, we have a song that should have been a single. We have SMS Bangerz featuring the what is it? What's her legendary Miss Britney Spears? That's it. I was about to be like the often imitated, never duplicated, but that's Mariah. No one come for me. I was like, what's the saying? But the legendary Miss Britney Spears. Hey Britney, are you ready? Okay, I'm done. But here we go. SMS. Okay, here we go. Bangers. Fucking Bangerz. I know all these lyrics too. You're gonna hear me rap right now. Alright, here we go. All the way in the back with a tree on my lap. All the boys like to ask me, what you doing with that? Yeah, you say you love me, I ain't fooling with that. They ask me how I keep a man, I keep a battery pack. One day he wants me, I don't need. Oh my God, I want to twerk right now. Oh my God, no, oh my God, I'm being overtaken.
I can't be sitting around here waiting on a man to tell me where the fuck my CB at.
Where my will at? You can barely see it on camera, but it's fine. It's happening.
Flying high up on my bird, acrophobic, I slick Carter, I am down my purse. Where the dollars at? I let her know the rent's due on the first. They can call her hers, cause if there's any violation, I'll go off with that. Catwalk, slick talk, flirting with them big dogs. I got Billy on my speed. You know I'm on that media. Quick to scratch your eyes out, strutting on the court, make them nervous all the time.
Bangerz. I'll never forget the first time I heard this song, and I thought it was the most scandalous thing I ever listened to. It was like this, and I also thought that having Work Bitch by Britney Spears was scandalous because she said the B word, and I was like, oh my God, this is on my iPod. Oh my goodness. Again, late bloomer. But Oh my god, the line, I'll never forget, it got me. They asked me how I keep a man, I keep a battery pack. And I was like, that's, not then, but now I'm like, that's fucking right. You don't need no man, use the battery pack. Because we all know what it's for. Oh my god, I mean, this song, it opens the Bangerz tour. It's incredible. About 2 years ago, I saw a drag queen do this. They did like the studio version of like the Bangerz tour version, and oh my god, it was great. And I was like, Bangerz! I love this song. One thing I've heard a lot of people saying is that Britney Spears' verse on here is kind of insignificant. Like, you almost forgot she was there. And you know what? Fair enough. But I'll take my Miss Spears in any way I can get her. So I love it. So here we go. I mean, or not here we go, but let's go to the next one. But I love it. I'm really excited to get on track number 4. This is 4x4, and it's track number 4. But one thing I remember, and this will always stick out in my song, and this is more of a recent memory, but not infamous, because she's not, but the amazing reaction queen, AJ, I don't remember, I've been waiting to film this so I can watch it, but the one thing I do remember about her reaction to Bangerz is that she listens to this song, and she's like, oh, it's a hee-haw song! And every time I hear this song, I'm like, it's a hee-haw song. So here we go. This is 4x4 featuring Nelly. So here we go. Bum, bum, bum.
Round and away we go. Round and away we go. 4x4 and away we go. Kinda low and away we go. I'm a female rebel, can't you tell? Bang on the dashboard, just shift a nail. Lean out the window, that's when I yell. Driving so fast, about to piss on myself. Driving so fast, about to piss on myself. Police wanna get him and put him in jail. Go. It's 12 o'clock and I don't want to party. My big boyfriend in my big truck hobby. A little bit of dirt never hurt nobody. Now I got dirt all over my body. Might as well line a L. His big fog lights is bright as hell. Calls the alarm from Star CL. He hits the gas so I grab the rail.
Sure you wanna ride with me? If you're scared, don't lie to me. I'm a crazy motherfucker from the Midwest with a Mississippi flow in the arch dress. 4x4 with the arch steps. Who doing don't round and away we go. Round and
away we go. 4x4 and away we go. Kinda low and away we go.
I forgot how much I love 4x4. This is a great song. I do a lot of cardio, like I do a lot of walk aerobics type workouts, and this is a great song to have on your playlist if you ever do that. It's... Oh my god, it's so much fun. What I love too, it's a hee-haw song, as AJ once again said. The one thing that I love about this too, though, is that, you know, as we all know, Miley Cyrus's roots are really country and rock, and we're getting rock coming up soon with Plastic Hearts. But what I love here is that this one, much like, what's that song on Can't Be Tamed? Forgiveness and Love a little bit. What's the one I love that I'm thinking of? Oh my god, and let me tell you something, I've been listening to Can't Be Tamed. What is it? 2 Less Lonely People in the World, or you know that one. I forget that. But there's like the rockabilly influence there, and this we get, you know, the kind of more countryness to it. I mean, come on, it's so good. I really do like Nelly on here. I don't know much about Nelly. Do I know any other? No, I think this is the only song I know about by Nelly. His verses are fun. It's just, I mean, come on, it's so much fun. Oh my god, I love it. I mean, come on. Track number 5, My Darlin, which features Future. And I'm just going to be upfront right away. I'm not really a stan of this song, but we'll listen to it again and see how I feel.
I walked through a puddle of water when I seen the shadow of a broken-hearted girl.
Oh, I forgot. Her vocals are really nice here.
why don't you stay?
And
Stand by me. So we gon' make a movie in this movie. 3D, we gon' make a...
You know, I'm kind of still in the same spot I was before I listened to this. I think the best thing about this song is Miley. Her vocals are really good on this one, and I like the sample of Stand By Me, but other than that, I don't know. I mean, looking at this, like, now that I'm such a reactionateur, if you will, I was thinking that I was like, this production does kind of sound a little cheap. I don't know, it almost sounds like a bootleg in a sense, which maybe also is its goal, but I just don't really love this song, per se. And Future, I don't know him. I think this might be, this is probably the only song I know by Future. And his vocals are just shrouded in auto-tune. Is it stylistic or not needed? I don't know. But I don't like it. And I think it ruins like what this song could be. Because I feel like there is a good song here. I don't know how to bring it out, but I mean, it's fine. Like, it's not unpleasant to listen to, but I do remember when I first listened to this was one I didn't really stand. And I still don't really stand today. Track number 6, we have the smash hit single, You Know It, I Know It. This is Wrecking Ball. Oh, shit.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never did so hard in love. All I wanted was to break you off. All you ever did was wreck me. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes as well.
It's been a long time since I think I've listened to this song in full, and I forgot how beautiful this is. It's kind of a shame. The music video for this is iconic. Wrecking Ball, naked, crying. It's iconic, but I feel like it kind of overshadowed the true sentiment of this song, and I feel like this is a place we've all been in that, and I know I've been here. I know the exact person I think of when I hear this song, and I came in like a wrecking ball. It's my fault. I caused it. And you look back and you're like, oh my God, like I can't believe I did this. And it's just, it's kind of painful to listen to this song because you really feel it. And again, I wasn't really, and still to this day, I never really followed Miley's, boyfriend things. Like, still to me with the Liam Hemsworth thing, people were like, oh my God, I can't believe they got divorced. And for me, I didn't really even notice. And also because of these videos, I did not know, and I'm sure I must have known like in some form of the past, but that Miley and Nick Jonas dated, I did not know that until I started doing these videos. And then people are like, that song is about Nick. And I'm like, they dated? And I didn't know. So... that just shows you. But I do believe it was right when the Bangerz era started was when the first time her and Liam broke up. I wasn't really sure of it, but I believe this song was about him. Again, I could be wrong. But this is what I'm piecing together in my head. And it's tough. It's tough, man. It's a beautiful song. And I mean, I don't know if she's done this one in a while. I don't know. But, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, if we take away, the kind of like, the facade of the video, it's actually a very sentimental video. But, wow. Damn. A good song. Track number 7, we have another bop, another potential single that could have happened. We have Love Money Party, which features Big Sean. So here we go. Party, 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 party.
Mike will make money ain't nothing but money. When you get to the money ain't nothing but money. Love ain't nothing but love. When you learn how to love it ain't nothing but love. Party ain't nothing but a party. When you party every day it ain't nothing but a party. Love, money, party. Love, money, party. Love, money, party. Love, money, party.
God. Oh. I wonder if I know his rap. Let's see it.
Okay,
I walk in, sorta late.
My girl and watch
I don't
both
know.
coordinate.
I did that part.
They both got that gorgeous face.
They both shine, they both mine.
Getting green cause it's go time. God damn, I'm
So
so
fine.
fine. You know those like supermodel type girls? Yeah, I'm chilling with those kind. Yeah, G shine down one period.
What gets me about this song is just the darkness in the lyrics is that, I mean, it's simple. Money ain't nothing but money. When you get to the money ain't nothing but money. Love ain't nothing but love. When you learn how to love, it ain't nothing but love. Party ain't nothing but a party. When you party every day, it ain't nothing but a party. Oh, wow, I said those really fast. She's kind of saying, like, this stuff is just kind of meaningless, which is kind of like a weird theme for the album. But you know what? It's valid. I mean, it can be valid. I think I agree with the love one. Love ain't nothing but love. When you learn how to love, ain't nothing but love. But I like this one. It's so much fun. What's his name? Oh, yeah, Big Sean. I like his rap. I think his rap is fun. What really just sticks out to me of this song is the performance on the Bangerz tour. Her on that car going down the catwalk wearing a studded jumpsuit made of leaves of weed. It's just, my God. Fun little fact about the concert, that was the first time I ever experienced someone smoking weed. The people in front of me in the row I was in, they somehow snuck a, well, I guess it's not that hard. They snuck a joint in and they were like, woo! And I was like, oh my God, the devil's lettuce? No, I can't. Yeah, that's really what comes to mind with this. I don't think that that's when this was happening, but it all ties together, you know what I mean? But I like Get It Right, or not Get, that's the next song. Love Money Party. It's fun, the chorus is catchy, and it's all fun at the end of the day. Track number 8, Get It, oh, I should say it the proper way. Hashtag Get It Right.
You're sexy, sexy. I got things I wanna do to you. Make me, make my tongue just go do. Flexy, flexy. Thought your muscles ain't go through the roof. Rest it, cause it's just coming now. I've been laying in this bed all night long. Don't you think it's time to get it on? But we gotta get it right. We can't get it wrong. Don't you wanna feel the fire before it's gone? Yeah. Cause it's just criminal. So hurry, hang up that damn phone. I've been laying in this bed all night long.
This should have been a single. I think that its smooth chillness about it just makes it a perfect radio-friendly song. Oh my God, I love her vocals on here too. I think what really sticks out to me again with this one is just the production is so laid back. Her vocals are so, what's the word I even want to lose? They're just they're really cool. And I'll never forget also the performance of this on the Bangerz tour when she's on the bed and people keep coming out of the bed. I didn't realize up until, I guess now, how sexual this song is. But I mean, it's calm. It's not uncrazy. So I think it could have done well on the radio, and I mean, I do like this one. And I mean, I only will ever call it hashtag Get It Right. If there's a hashtag, it's got to be said hashtag, so I love it. Track number 9, Drive.
You can drop the keys off in the morning. Cause I don't wanna leave home.
You know, before I listened to this, I was about to be like, you know, Drive, I'm not really like, I don't really have any strong feelings towards it. You know, now going through her discography and knowing she has a song called The Driveway, because she's got nothing to show. I still love that vocal. And now hearing a song like this where it's just called Drive, it's almost, it's weird. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I calculated it's only 5 years after, you know, The Driveway when this song came out. So I really do like this song. The production really sticks out, and so do her vocals. I mean, you feel the pain in her, in her soul. And it's just like, whoa. I'm kind of shocked I didn't like this one more. It's the most, I think it's the most standard in a sense of a ballad. If you take out the production, I think if you listen to what she's singing, it sounds very, you know, very, 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 very ballady. So I do like that. Wow. Whoa. So yeah, I do like this, and I like it even more now that I re-listened to it and now that I know The Driveway. Track number 10, we have this song is more than just a bop, it's a whole mood. This is F.U. featuring French Montana. So here we go.
Oh, you broke my heart. I told you I was weak for love, but then you went around
And you did what you wanted to do.
and now I'm crying. Ooh, seemed like everything was going fine. I found a love that I thought was gonna last. I don't really have much to say. I will love every second that I take. I got two lives for you. One of them's left, and the other one's you. 'Cause what you gotta do is go get yourself a clue. Only two lives to choose.
Could've been this, could've been that. We'd have been that, we'd have been back. You ain't with it, could've said that. Why Everybody trip, let me hit. I ain't tryna argue on more. I do it all.
Alright, love her vocals here.
You know you might ride. Baby, let me.
Don't even try to act like Mr. Super Nonchalant. What makes you think I'll stick around? I'm not as stupid as you sound, and you sound really dumb right now. From A to Z, ooh, I got a lot of nasty things blowing up in my head, but none of them are worth my time.
I remember too when I first heard this, I was like, oh my god, so scandalous saying F you. But this song, like I said, is a whole ass mood. It reminds me of a few very specific people in my life where I'm just like, you know what, F you. You know what? So, like, I like, what more, like, that's all you can say. Like, there's no words that can summarize how you feel except for these two little letters, these two little words. I, again, love the live performance on the Bangerz tour where she's singing to that giant bird, and she's like, F you, bird, and you're like, yes! You're like, oh my god, loves it. This one's really good. I think that this, it's a shame. I feel like with it using the F you thing, I don't know if it could have been released as a single, but this would have been a hit. I mean, it's a whole, like I said, it's a whole mood, and I love it. Track number 11, another great bop. Do My Thang. So here we go. Rap, rap, and then the bass is rap, rap. I don't even know what he's saying.
Every single night and every single day, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. So don't you worry about me, I'ma be okay. I'ma do my thing, 'cause I'ma do my thing, and I'ma do my thing, and I'ma do my thing.
This is the Bang Bang song. Hang on. Oh wait, I know this. Hang on.
I'ma do my thing.
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, hang on.
I'ma do my thing. Bang, bang. I'ma shoot 'em down, baby. Look around. I'm high up off the ground, baby. I'll shoot. Pass that shit around, baby. That shit trip. But I don't hear a sound.
I'm a southern belle.
Crazier than hell. Getting wild up in here. Getting loud up in here. Burn it up in here. Turn up in here. We tear the roof up. Now we up out of here. We do it, we don't give a fuck. The only thing we think about is turn it up.
Okay, I forgot about this gem. I just honestly remembered the I'ma do my thing. I remember that, but I forgot about the bang bang. Oh my god, this used to be my shit. I used to think that, again, it was so scandalous. I'm a southern belle, I get crazier than, oh my god, this like awoke a dead part of me. I've not listened to this in years. I don't know why. Oh my god, one of the distinct memories, and this is where I'm gonna first mention her, I used to be real close. We're not not friends anymore, but we're just kind of more like acquaintances, but she's who I ended up seeing the Bangerz tour with. I have a specific memory of my friend Mariah singing this. I remember her, I can distinctly hear her, oh my god, in the car singing along to this. Oh my god, I love it. I mean, damn, I forgot about this one. It's kind of stupid, but I mean, goddamn if it doesn't get me hype. So dang. Okay, so for the next two songs, I don't know these. I couldn't hum for you the tune. I don't remember them. So this is track number 12. Maybe You're Right. So here we go. Oh my god.
Question is,
I have no
are we
memory.
really in love? Trying to figure out chapter 3, but you're not giving me anything. You might think I'm crazy,
Oh, it's a little familiar now.
that I'm lost and foolish, leaving you behind. Much for taking this too far. You can blame me for who I am. It's too late for us to try to be in love right now. You might think I'm crazy, that I'm lost to the top.
Oh.
Top one more time.
Oh. Wow. I'm kind of so that one did sound slightly familiar to me, but I think this is the first time I maybe ever sat down and analyzed it. You know, this kind of reminded me of something that you would hear on Can't Be Tamed, and I'm here for that. Again, I forgot to mention it with the past couple of songs, but Miley is really wailing on these notes, and I am so here for it. This one lyrically was really interesting because what I loved is that she seems content with the fact that she's leaving this guy. And the lyrics are, you might think I'm crazy, that I'm lost and foolish, leaving you behind. Maybe you're right. You might think I'm crazy. Maybe you're right. Because it seems that even though she seems to be confident about the fact that she's leaving, there's still a part of her that is wondering, like, please stop me on the way out if you want. You know what I mean? It's I feel like you could take this song in so many ways. But I'm mad at myself that I didn't know this one as well as I should have, and I'll fix that in the next coming days, and I'll listen to it a few more times, because I think maybe I was too young to appreciate this one, because this is the most, I think so far this is the deepest of the lyrics, and maybe me being a junior, I just wanted to be like, round and away we go, you know, but I you know, damn, I'm mad at myself I didn't know that. Track number 13, another one again I don't know. This is Someone Else, so here we go.
If you're looking for love, know that love don't live here anymore.
That to me, I took that as a Madonna reference with her iconic song, Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Yes, 'cause I surely can't help you. I'm hurting myself. I've turned into someone else. I used to believe.
Oh, it's a dance song.
'Cause I think it done felt like this for a while. I can stand to see us fail. We try, we lied, and I pretend to take us back to what we had to make us feel alive again. Hold me close, don't let me go. I've turned into someone else. I used to believe. I've turned into someone else.
Where are we going? I'm scared. I think there's a reason why I didn't remember this song, or why I didn't like it and never really listened to it. This song is like 10 different songs in one. The production is really, really messy. I think that's part of its point, but it's a no for me. I love her vocals. Her vocals are really good. Like, my God, is she letting it rip on this one. And I do like the lyric, basically, that the song is called, that she's someone else now. And the lyric started off and it was like, they both walked out on me or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, so he left her for some other girl. No, she means that he left and he took her heart with her. And they're gone. And I was like, oh my God. Like, that's a little deep. It's a shame the production is just a little all over the place. And my God, is this song long. It is almost 5 minutes, and it's not that good. It's just not. Kind of a sad closer, because I with the two songs I do know that are coming up, I think that this should have been a bonus track, and maybe the other two slotted up. I don't know, but I'm not feeling this one. Okay, so Someone Else is where the standard edition of the album ends, and there are 3 bonus tracks on the Deluxe Edition, and we begin with track number 14, one that I remember and love, Rootin' for My Baby. So here we go. Nice and chill.
Gone, 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 gone. That you go through a lot. The pressure makes it hard. You got, yeah. I'm rooting for my baby.
It's really interesting listening to this now, knowing that it was a bonus track, because when I did buy the album, I did buy the Deluxe Edition, so I had all of the tracks, and it's so weird to me to think that she wouldn't want this on the standard edition, because it's honestly better than I would say, I mean, I like it more than Drive, or even, because it's, well, I guess no, because this one, I guess it's not a ballad, so I mean, it's really not, but I love the chill vibes. I think what really it stems through is that this could have been a single. This could have been a really fun, chill track for the radio, and it's a shame that it was relegated to a bonus track, because I do like it. She's rooting for her baby. I feel the same way, so, weird. It's weird knowing that now, but, I mean, I guess a lot of people were probably not even listening to the standard version and would go straight to the. I mean, I don't know. It's weird, but I love rooting for my baby. It's nice. It's catchy and it's chill. Track number 15, we have On My Own, and I'll never forget the first time I looked at the track listing. I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, she's doing a cover of On My Own from Les Miserables. She didn't, although the fun fact is quite a few years later, her audition tape for the Les Mis movie leaked, where she sings On My Own, and I would have been here for Miley as Eponine, but it didn't happen, and this is not a cover of On My Own from Les Mis. It's its own song, and I like it too. So here we go, On My Own.
You, for no particular reason. It's just that smart for me to be in. Just like the feds, looking for the stars.
I forgot about that lyric.
3 knocks at the door. I gotta get it open. You will never listen when I need someone to talk to. So you switch the subject, 'cause it's beyond you. And when you talk about your dreams, I'm never included. I need to stop sleeping on myself, wake up and do it on my own. Hey, I'll find a way.
Okay, so On My Own is probably the song on here that I agree with the most lyrically. I mean, that's just kind of my life motto. You gotta do it on your own. Do your projects on your... I used to hate in school when they would be like, work with a partner. And I was like, no, I don't need a partner. I'll do it by myself. On my own! Like Miley Cyrus. I mean, this song is so fun. Again, it's kind of shocking to me that she would relegate this to a bonus track. I know that we haven't gotten to the last song yet, but if I was to create my ideal version of this, it's really the only change I would... Oh, sorry, someone popped out of my window, and I was like, oh my god. But, so I would, track number 12 would be Maybe You're Right. Then I would cut someone else, slot up Rootin' for My Baby, and then On My Own would be the closer. Because the next song I don't know it, so I mean we'll see how I feel. But I love On My Own. It's a whole mood. It's a bop. I think this could have been a single too, and it's a shame. Track number 16, Hands in the Air, featuring Ludacris. I don't remember this one or know it, so it's gonna be a surprise to, well, probably not to you, but to me, we'll see.
And I see your hand in the air.
Okay, Hands in the Air. This kind of reminds me of Side Effects by Mariah Carey.
I cracked the industry open, but still got this shit on lock. Even on the highway up to heaven, Luda still will be on top. Hey!
I didn't dislike this one. I actually thought there were some parts of it that it was like it was kind of a scary song. I liked Miley's vocals. I actually really did like Ludacris, although what I was just like, I felt like Miley wrote a song and then I feel like they had a rap by Ludacris that they just were like, let's use it. Because it didn't feel connected lyrically to the song to me. I don't know. Like I said, like that it seemed like he was singing about something else, and it was like Ludacris telling like his life story, and Miley was singing about something different, and I was like, wait, who's this about? Yeah, I don't know about that. And I did like it, like I didn't dislike it, but I kind of, if they had decided that they only wanted to release one version of the album, I would have just personally cut someone else and this song, and then just slotted in Rootin' for My Baby and On My Own. Then you would have what would that be? That would be a 14-track album. I like that. 7 on one side, 7 on the other. Yeah, that works for me. So, did I love, did I, no, because I'd listen to it a few more times to see how I feel, but I think if they had decided to, you know, not include it, we would have all been okay. Okay, guys, so that completes Miley Cyrus's 4th studio album, Bangerz. And I gotta say, it was just such a trip down memory lane to react to this for you guys. You know, in the scheme of going back on this album, I realized that as an album, I don't think it's my favorite thing I've ever listened to. But you have to remember, 2013 was the very early beginnings of the streaming generation and, you know, playlists upon playlists. And I feel like this definitely sounds reflective of that time. And you know what? Take it as you want to take it. I still really do enjoy a lot of the songs on here, and I think it does make still quite a cohesive album. Although, what I would argue is that, at least now looking back on things, I would argue her most structured album to me is probably Can't Be Tamed. I think I really do like how that functions. This reminds me in the way it's positioned a little more kind of like Breakout in just a weird sense, where I feel like there's they work together, but I don't feel like we're necessarily getting an album, you know what I mean? But I would say a little more than Breakout for this one, you know what I mean? But for me, like, I'm always going to have maybe like a little sense of looking at this album with rose-colored glasses, because it's just, it means something to me. I remember buying it. I remember listening to it. I remember all the feelings it brought up in me. So, I mean, I can't really say anything bad about it, you know? I enjoy it. It takes me back to a good time, and I think that I thank it for that, you know what I mean? So I think that's where I'm going to kind of leave the album there, because I feel like with just me personally, that's the best I can give you. And I just want to talk a little real quickly about the Bangerz tour, which I saw. This is my program from it. I still have it nice and... I'm not going to open it because this is the explicit program, and I'd argue that it's not even really that explicit, but I'm not trying to get in trouble on here. Even though I've dropped the F-bomb like 20 times on this video. But you get, sex is what people freak out over, not language. So you get the drift. But I forgot the back of it too. I ended up seeing, it was like all kind of on a whim. My friend Mariah and her friends, I forgot what the other girl's name was. But I know her other friend Brandon was seeing it too. On a whim, my dad was like, you want to see a show or something? And he bought me a ticket for it. And I was able to be right by them in their section. But we ended up seeing the final... tour date for the American leg of the tour. So I saw it at the United Center in Chicago. She had come earlier, I think in April or March, because it was August when I saw it, to the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, which I missed out on. I didn't end up going, and I'm kind of sad about that, but it's all cool. And this concert, it was just one of the most incredible nights of my life. I usually end up going to concerts alone, because... it either stems up with, if you go to, like, with your friends, either they're not willing to pay as much as you're willing to pay, or they're kind of flaky. So, like, all of these artists, like Mariah, saw her alone. Cher saw her alone. Barbara, I saw her with my mom. It was fun. Madonna saw her alone. Sarah Brightman saw her alone. Celine, once I saw her with a family member, and other time I saw her alone. For Shania. And you know what? I don't regret a single thing, because let me just tell you something right here. Main floor, 4th row, orchestra, front row, Celine, literally 3 feet away from her on the side for the Courage Tour, and Shania 2nd row, because I'm willing to pay the money to see these people up close and personal, because Papa Sal here, like, memories. So Miley, I lucked out. I was actually on the risers to the side, but pretty close. I mean, we weren't far away at all. It was just such an incredible night. I had so much fun with my friends that night. It was just, if I was to ever, like, meet Miley Cyrus and, like, say something to her, I would just thank her for that night, because that is a night I will never forget. I thrived on that night, and it was just such a great time. I'm actually tempted, because I like to own physical things, like, you know, vinyl, CDs, DVDs. The Bangerz tour was filmed and broadcast on TV, and then it was subsequently released on Blu-ray and DVD. However, it was censored for TV, and for the Blu-ray edition, they censored it as well, too. I don't know why. But I found it for like $5 on Amazon, and I'm like, oh, do I buy it? And I looked this up too, because I wanted to just refresh myself a little bit. There's a version of it, I think, that's filmed in London that's uncensored, and I'm like, well, if that's on YouTube, it's free, I should just watch it. But I'm also like, I want to own it, you know what I mean? It's weird, I'm weird, so it's fine. So is Miley in this period. Oh, Miles. So I think that's where I'm going to leave this. I love the Bangerz era. It's a timeless, it's sentimental to me because I lived through it and I was a part of it. And I miss it. I miss the good old days, but it's fine. So what do you guys think of Bangerz? Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow, literally, because I'll be filming it tomorrow and it'll air tomorrow too. You get the gist. But I will be reacting to her album, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets. I've not listened to, I think I've listened to 3 songs off of it. I am scared because we'll go into detail tomorrow, but just know I'm scared. So I'll see you tomorrow for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff, and I always leave out on a pun. So I think what I'm gonna do right here, I adore you guys so much for watching. I simply can't stop making these videos. And hopefully I got it all right today. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to drive my heart into the night. Bye.